I believe that most of the things that will make your woman, the mother of your kids, the woman in your life happy are not bought with money. Though there is the general perception that women are very materialistic. If you doubt it, stick with me and let me tell you 10 things that you can do to put a smile on that woman who has born you those beautiful children or that beautiful child. Hello, healthy moms and dads. Welcome to Nyango. Nyango means mothers, and on this page we talk all things motherhood, from tips and tricks to hacks to personal experiences to help you make your motherhood journey a bit easy. This week we decided to talk to the fathers, and I feel like I should give the fathers some insight into what actually makes their women happy, so that you can support your wife in the best way that you can, especially in the period of pregnancy and postpartum. So without further ado, let's go in and talk about what we have to talk about today. The first thing that you can do is to promote emotional support, right? During the time of pregnancy and postpartum, there are just a lot of hormones going on. There's a lot going on with the woman's body. In fact, motherhood stretches a woman so much that if you are not careful, you might lose the woman you married completely, because she loses herself, because she didn't find a better way to deal with all the challenges and changes that come. So if you can provide emotional support, then you would help her a lot. You can reassure her, provide words of encouragement, and also try to understand your wife during that period of pregnancy and postpartum. Some things that you can do to help you understand your wife better is to go to antenatals with her. Even if she has one every month, you try to go once every 3 months. You going there 3 times would help you. The sad thing is, in antenatals that happen around here, there is not really that much education that is done. So another thing that you can do, which is something that my husband does, is if I have an app that I use during pregnancy, he downloads the same app and is following up with every step such that he understands the whole journey. And in that way, he is better suited to support me throughout that journey, because pregnancy is not just about the woman. You both did something to get there, right? So you both have to invest some time to making that experience a beautiful one. Second thing you can do is to help with house chores. There is something I personally, let me talk about myself as an example. Being in a situation where I know that if I don't do something, no one will do it, just kind of paralyzes me, right? I need my environment to be like, I need to know everything that has to happen. But being in a place where I know that if I don't do something, no one else will do it. A lot of women are in that place, and I don't believe that it's a good place to be. Help your wife with some house chores. We understand that, yes, you go out there, you're the one bringing in all the funds to the family, and for the time that she's pregnant, maybe she's not working or she's on leave and you have to provide everything. But when we talk about chores, most times, it's not about you washing clothes, ironing clothes, drying the clothes, doing all. Just simple things that you can do. Simple things like, after eating, you can just take your plate to the kitchen. That alone can put a huge smile on her face, because you helped her with one thing. Like, you finish eating and you wash your plates. That house belongs to the both of you. The children you're giving birth to are children for the both of you. So if there are little things that you can do, then it will really help foster your relationship. I understand that some men already do some little things, right? But helping with house chores is something that can put a smile on your wife's face and make her to feel like, oh, I'm not in this all alone, and if I don't clean the house, nobody will clean the house. So I have to stay up all night or clean the house while the baby's sleeping, when that is the time when she has to sleep and rest herself. So please, help with little things, as little as you can, but please just make a move instead of making it seem like she's the only one who has to do particular things. That is not a good place to be. I can assure you that. And that alone can make your wife grumpy and moody and make her to nag a lot. Sometimes when you realize that she has not slept the whole night, you could offer to make a meal, even if it's just simple jollof rice. I remember that's one thing that I remember about my father, that We were always so excited to eat daddy's jollof rice, right? It wasn't always perfect, but the effort that he puts into it, you see him slicing tomatoes, and he's slicing tomatoes like nobody else in this world has ever sliced tomatoes before. And the way they just do things, right? It could be a very simple meal, but that's something that's going to put a lot of joy in your wife's heart. Just knowing that, oh, at this point which I can't do everything, he understands and he supports me. That is something that you can do. Learn from my father, right? And do something like that. The third thing I want to talk about is offer physical comfort. Offer physical comfort. After giving birth or within the pregnancy period, a woman goes through a lot of stress. And sometimes the men are putting in the work. I'm not saying these things here because you're not doing anything. No. As I said in the beginning of this video, I'm saying things which you can do which will cost you nothing to put an extra smile on your wife's face. If you're already doing it, do a little bit more. It wouldn't harm anybody, right? But at least you know that you're putting a smile on your wife's face, and that in turn would help her take care of your baby better. So you can provide physical support like massage, a warm blanket when she's maybe looking so tired. You can make her a cup of tea. There are very simple things that you can do. You can slice her some fruits, right? Those are simple physical supports that you can give. Physical support also will include you helping with chores that I mentioned above. Now, another thing is for you to assist with baby care. Assist with all kinds of baby care, because there are certain things that, oh, some men don't do. The baby has poo. Call the mother to come and change her. Those are those things that you feel like, oh, you shouldn't be doing, or that your father did not do. Because some of the habits that we pick on, we got them from our parents. Because my father was never carrying the baby, or he carried the baby just when he felt like it. You also feel that being the father of a house and the one who is going to work and all, should not do those things. But this is 21st century. A lot of women are giving birth to babies and they are working as well. And if women have started assisting in the home, by bringing in some money, then it's only fair that the men also assist in some of the things that the women used to do, right? So offer some assistance when it comes to baby care. Sometimes you can take it upon yourself to bathe the baby, feed the baby, soothe the baby. Like when the mother has stayed up all night, you like tell her, no, go and rest, let me stay with the baby in the morning if it's weekends that you have the time. Also, encourage self-care. Encourage self-care. In the time which the woman has given birth, right, all her focus is on the baby. Sometimes some men would go about this the wrong way by saying things like, you need to start the workout here, they are belly, you are big. That's the wrong way of saying it. How many times has your wife tried to like change something that you do by dropping sarcastic statements and it worked? How many times? Did it ever work? No. You feel like, no, I'm the man of the house, so she shouldn't be telling me that I'm the man, I take decisions. So there are simple ways that you can encourage skincare without body shaming her. Because at the point where a woman has given birth, she already knows that her body does not look the way it was before. And that change, just the change, whether it's on the good side, because most times when we give birth, our breast becomes a bit fuller, our hips become fuller. That's a good thing, right? For most women, that's a good thing, because that's what the society is trying to show, that is a good thing for women. But even at that change is difficult to deal with, because that's not how your body was before, right? So you can promote self-care by maybe coming back one day and getting her a very beautiful perfume, right? You'll not put that kind of nice perfume on a dirty body, right? So we encourage her to maybe bathe, dress well, and then put her expensive perfume. She's looking good for you. She's looking good for the baby. She's looking good for you all. You can come back one day from work and you get her a gift card, which is a spa session on a Saturday, which you know you're home. And on that day, she goes to the spa, gets a massage, maybe some wash her feet, paint her nails, do facials. These days, those things are not that costly. Even if you do it once in 2 months, when she comes back, the energy that she's going to come back with, that one costs a bit, but is something that I believe that husbands can do, right? Even if you don't have the money to pay her to go for a massage, something that you can simply do in the house is bring a bucket, put water inside, drop some salt in the water, put some small bathing gel or some soap, just put it there, foam the water. Tell her to put her legs there. Just even if you don't know what to do, go to YouTube and ask how to clean the feet, right? And you just wash her feet. Wash her feet. Like, those are things that gives the woman more energy. The good thing about women is anything that you give her, she'll multiply it. Wash her feet one time, she'll get the idea and she'll even buy things to wash your feet at home, or pay you a session for you to wash your own feet, or do something else that is more special. But anything that you give us, we multiply it and we give you better. Treat her that way and you realize that, oh, she's doing things in a happier way, she's glowing. These are just some simple secrets of what you can do as a man. Promote self-care for your wife, because if she's not taking care of yourself, she cannot take care of anybody else. Something else you want to do, which I already mentioned above, is to prepare her a meal or order her food by surprise, or bring home a favorite snack. There is something about women, even the ones that don't eat much, right? Like, when you get them food is something that they prepare on a daily basis. They feel like it's something that, oh, if they don't do, nobody's supposed to cook for them. Most women have never had someone cook for them. So imagine what you do to her, how happy she will feel to know that, oh, this meal that I'm cooking is not from a restaurant. We didn't go out to buy food. My husband took his time and made this food for me. If she's the type who likes to post, I bet you that day she must post that food. She must. Those are things that you can do. To a woman who has spent 9 months nurturing your baby in her body and has pushed that baby out, or has gotten a scar on her body because she's bringing that baby forth. All those things are things that are priceless. If you think that, oh, she did just what a normal woman would do, go online and research how much surrogate mothers take to carry a child for a family. And then maybe you begin to value your wife better and you would begin to want to do more things for her, because normally she deserves it. She does deserve it. Pregnancy is a very risky thing to go into. You go into something and you don't know how you're going to come out, whether you're going to, like, it's just a lot. Bringing her favorite snack will put a huge smile on her face. And when the woman is happy, reflects, it goes to the baby. Another thing you want to do is to listen actively. Women talk a lot most times, even the ones who are quiet outside. When it comes to their partner that they are comfortable with, they talk a lot. Listen actively. And don't just listen like, oh, I'm listening. And you're quiet extensively for like 30 minutes listening to her. Are you actually listening? I'm not sure. Because if you're listening, at least you say, wow, really? That was a lot. There are comments that you give and contribute. Listen actively and contribute to the conversation. Sometimes it might be hard given that you've had your own long day. But somebody has to, in the time that a woman is in her postpartum, you have to invest that time. It might be difficult, but you have to do it. Because if you don't do it, who will do it? Her mom? Does she have the same relationship with her mom with you? Nobody else will be able to fit in that place like you will. Let's go on to the next. Capture moments. Capture moments. Capture moments. Some of the best pictures that I've seen, not because I looked very pretty on the pictures. On most of those pictures, I look my worst. But the fact that my husband captured that picture, it's just so heartwarming, right? I remember there was a picture I recently saw that he took of me in a supermarket when we're at one trip like that out of the country. I was wearing these long slippers with a jean. Like, I think I was coming to show him a particular bathing gel, and he took the picture. When I saw it, it was all smiles. You see, till now, just thinking about that fact, put smiles on my face. It wouldn't cost you anything to just actively capture those moments. Don't show her immediately because she will know that, oh, maybe you want something, that's why you're doing that. Leave it. Use Google Photos. Just keep it there. Sometime later, a month, 2 months, 3 months, send her those pictures. For you to capture moments, you have to be actively present. Are you actively present, or you're all concerned about providing her the money that she needs? Most times we don't need money if you're thinking that you want to just provide the money that she needs. Be actively present, capture moments, things like when the woman is in labor, capture that moment when she just comes out from the labor room, and capture those moments. Women love pictures, you know. So imagine having an active person who is taking your moments even without you knowing. Those things are valuable and you want to do them. Women are more inclined to be the ones who are planning surprises, but sometimes very little effort from the men who put a lot of smile on the women's face. So plan small surprises. Leave her a note. Surprise her with thoughtful gestures. Right? Surprise her with somebody whom it has been long that she saw the person and she would really love to see the person. Plan that kind of visit from that person and surprise her. Because these things, they might seem small, but the fact that you put in some thought to do it is just going to blow her away. And the best time to do these things is within the pregnancy period and that period of postpartum, because she needs as much support, as much encouragement, and as much reassurance as can be. You can also plan a cozy movie night. Those are small things you can do. Whether she's postpartum, whether she's pregnant, do it for her and it will stay in her head. Women don't take those things lightly. They might behave as if, oh, they are not seeing it, but I bet you it's recording in their head. The last thing you want to do is express gratitude, love, and appreciation for her. Sometimes just look at her and be like, look at the beautiful child you have given birth to for me. Look at this fine baby that you've given me. Thank you. You're such a darling. Those things don't cost anything. But some men are just like, I'll not say it. I'll not say it. Why are you not saying it? Why? Express love, express gratitude, express appreciation for her. It's important. During those days after birth, it's not the time they start looking at Tommy and asking her, oh, is your tummy going to remain like this? Is this how your breast is going to be removing milk that you'll not even be able to wear a dress and you'll be dry? Where are those questions coming from? Don't think it. The answer is not to think it. Immediately if it comes to your mind that, why is this woman's stomach like that? Tell your mind that, let me not get that thing from you. This woman gave birth to my children. Like, have the argument in your mind. Because if you keep thinking it and you don't give your mind something to contradict that thought, you will say it one day and you will break her. I can tell you, rest assured, it will break her. You can say 100 positive things to your wife. The one day that they are, why does it seem like I've gotten fat like that? Is that one that remains in her mind. So be very cautious with the things that you say to her. During the period of pregnancy, postpartum, her mind is going through a lot. And please, you don't want to be one of those things adding the stress. You want to be that painkiller. You want to be that stress relief. You want to be that person that immediately she comes beside you, she just remembers one thing that you just said some days ago and then she's laughing. Be that person for her because she needs that kind of person for you, for that baby that she's raising, and for your family as a whole. Some of these things don't cost anything. Some of these things are just words, but they leave a feeling that cannot be explained. So please, take all the time to do them. And if you're doing them already, thank you so much for putting a smile on that woman's face and for helping her raise a wonderful child, because the contribution that you make is so valuable. We need the money that you give for the other things, but then we need to have you. We need to see that you appreciate us. We need to see that, oh, you're interested in the things that we do. We need to see that you are willing to help us do even the things that the society has termed a woman's job. That is how we know that this man loves us. This is how we know that this man is the one for me. Do these things, try them for a week, 2 weeks, and come back here and leave a comment if you've not been doing them before. If you think that your wife has become a talkative since after she gave birth, if you think that your wife has become too moody, she's not taking care of herself, practice some of these things for a month. I bet you'll come back and thank me. As we are together, let's keep raising healthy moms with healthy homes. Thank you, daddies, for the contribution you make. We appreciate you for all you do. And those are just some things that the wives love you to do if you're not doing them already. And if you're doing them already, they're enjoying it. So please keep doing it. Let's keep raising healthy moms with healthy homes. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And see you next week. Bye.